two just sang some of the most gorgeous music. Tell me a little bit about your on-stage chemistry.
Well, chemistry with him is easy. So nice, such a wonderful, wonderful colleague, an incredible musician. My biggest problem with him actually is that as I watch him sing, I break character because I stop. My jaw's on the ground going, how does he do that? And I keep telling my friends, I said, he does it so well, you're not even going to appreciate it because he makes it look easy. And he's an incredible singer.
No, she's very sweet. From the first day, it's been great because you have a colleague who's so open and so engaged and involved and invested in the character. It makes it easy. So we always have to feed off each other, and I have a great colleague in Renée.
Aw. Well, Lawrence, you're becoming a real Rossini star at the Met. You've also sung in The Barber of Seville and La Cenerentola. How does Armida compare with those roles?
Well, normally the roles that I've done before have been more comic, so opera buffo. And so now doing this role that's a little bit more serious, you get a chance to see a person who has this real conflict, a struggle between duty and honor and love. And so hopefully in the character I've showed that, you know, he's grown up a little bit. Myself as a person, as an artist, you get a chance to play a role that's a little bit more versatile, that demands more of you as an actor and singer. It's more heroic, so I'm really enjoying the role.
Do you have a favorite?
Makes the wrong choice, but you know, hey.
Can't fault.
I told them in the beginning, if it's a choice between those guys and Armida, it's easy. I'll choose her every time.
An easy choice for you. Do you appreciate the comedy stuff more or the drama?
Well, you know, I try to find, the role I've done the most is Barber Seville, and that's the one I'm most comfortable with, but I like the challenge of going to a different place, you know, even dramatically, and trying to search for certain things to do on stage and definitely infuse the character with something, a little bit of life and energy. So I don't know if I have a favorite. It's just, I guess I try to step up to the plate anytime I'm asked to do something.
Well, Renée, you just sang the treacherous aria, D'amore al dolce impero, and you've got more challenging music in the next act. How do you pace yourself in an opera like this?
Well, that aria is interesting because it's really a theme and variations, and it was composed by Rossini. Everything is on the paper, on the page, and it's really the most virtuosic thing that I think I've ever sung. Extremely challenging. The final scene is completely different because it's so dramatic. So this is one of those roles, and as I said, pacing is really what it's all about. When you're going to do a big bel canto role like this, it's just about having the stamina and the vocal stamina to get through it all. It's find it exhausting. I mean, he's got a trio that's impossible at the end, and I have this monster final scene. So
well, the great costumes and the bit of froth like on a cupcake jewelry is
yes.
pretty special.
Yes.
Renée and I spoke
Princess.
Earlier about the coloratura challenges in this piece. Lawrence, what are the challenges for you?
I have to agree with what Renée said. Pacing myself throughout the opera, it's very high, and it's also very low. And so usually in an opera, as you go on, your voice gets higher and goes higher, so you don't have any low notes anymore.
Right.
Now I have a trio coming up, and I have to sing low Ds. And I already sang some low Cs tonight, and today, excuse me.
And high Ds too,
and
right?
high Ds, so,
2 octaves
you know,
above
trying
that.
to maintain your voice.
That's
so
not part of my world. Anyway, I know you both need to rest up for the next act. Renée and Lawrence, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to
Appreciate that.
Hey, here we go.
more work ahead of you. Now I'm going to speak with Keith Miller, who plays the devilish Astaroth. Did I say that right, Keith?
Yes.
I did, okay. Keith, this is a very, very physical role for you. In fact, I saw you doing some stretching on stage beforehand. Maybe you'd like to put us through our paces.
No, I don't.
You don't want to? How do you sing while you're jumping around on the backs of the demons?
It took a lot of rehearsal period to get used to that and to get it into your body and to be really comfortable. Thankfully, the men with the ballet, they provided good support, so the base is there so you can actually sing while you're doing it, but it took a while to get there.
I'm sure it did, and you certainly win the competition for the weirdest costume that we're going to see today. You've become a favorite of the directors of 3 new productions this season. They've expanded what are often smaller roles to suit your singing and acting talents, and we just happen to have clips of you in action in 3 HD productions this season: Carmen, Turandot, and Tosca. Let's have a look.
Questo
a clip of Tosca that was you being shoved down the stairs before Tosca's leap.
Yes.
How did that feel?
That was fun. I love the physicality of the roles. You know, the more you get into it, the more it kind of helps you really embrace your character.
And here we are standing in front of the set that you'll be singing on this evening. After today's matinee, you'll be back on stage tonight. You're doing double duty. What does that feel like? Do you have time for a private life?
You know, I love the fact that I'm busy and that, you know, I can come back tonight and get to sing on the Met stage in a production of Carmen. It's the greatest privilege I've ever had. If I only did one performance of one role ever, it would have been a great career. So I love the work, I love the opera, and I love the music.
And how has it been working on these new productions with these demanding, world-famous directors that you've been working with? Luc Bondy, Richard Eyre, and now Mary Zimmerman.
Privileged is the only thing I can say. To see the creative process start from scratch on a new production with the extended rehearsal time, you really get to develop the depth of the character. Other insights that usually, you know, due to a short rehearsal period, you don't have that luxury. So it's just been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Well, Keith, thank you so much, and I'll let you go remove your pointy ears and your tail, but you have to, like, show our viewers at home those eyeballs. Look at that. It's really freaky. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.
The Mets' 2009-10 season comes to a close 2 weeks from today with the final performance of Armida. But we'll be busy all summer preparing the new season, which is one of the Mets' most ambitious ever. It includes the first 2 installments of a new ring cycle directed by Robert Lepage and conducted by James Levine.